Hello YouTube, Jay here, and welcome back to the glove room. I'm just relaxing a little bit. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I apologize for that, but I had to get this video out to you guys today. It's really important. I wanted to talk about all of this stuff here. I wanted to talk to you guys about my crowdrise.com fundraiser that's being run to support, empower, and educate those with type 1 diabetes. And I picked today, it had to be today, because today is World Diabetes Day. It's November 14th. It honors the birth date of Dr. Frederick Banting, who is a Canadian physician who discovered insulin in 1921 and ultimately won the Nobel Prize for it in 1923. He brought insulin to the masses and he saved countless lives. And I'd like to make a difference by putting this video out there to you guys. So I want to talk about all this stuff and where it came from, where this came from, and a little bit about my experience with the T1D community. So I'd like to talk about the tournament that I went to last year for type 1. I'd also like to talk about this year's tournament and then everything in between to raise money and awareness for type 1 that I've put on this year through 2 different fundraisers. So first of all, last year's tournament. JD Wilcox, former Stanford pitcher, teammate of Sam Fuld and co-founder of Core Performance, came over and asked me if I wanted to go to a charity wiffle ball tournament in Tampa. Now, I live in Virginia, so it's kind of a big ask, but the first thing I said was yes and yes. So I love charity and I love wiffle ball, so let's go. It's cold here, so let's get out of here and head to someplace warmer. When I got down there, first of all, I didn't really know much about what I was getting myself into. I had talked with Sam Fuld on the phone about this, and who's a friend of JD's, and it was so cool because he was so humble and so dedicated to the type 1 diabetes mission. He has type 1 himself. When I got down there, I was met by the CEO of SlamT1D, Jeff Kolak, and his beautiful wife Natalie, and they told me all about all of the things that they've done. I didn't research this properly. I went down there completely ignorant of this, and I was blown away. Everything life-altering stuff happened over this weekend, and I'm so thankful to JD and to Jeff and to Sam for making that change happen in my life. As far as the tournament goes, I saw these beautiful fields that they made: a little Fenway, a little Rogers Center, a little Yankee Stadium, and a new one called the Sandlot. And they're going to be doing a little Wrigley Field. I think they're going to do it this year. I don't know. I'll let you know when I get down there. I'll tell you a story and pictures. But thousands of children and young adults and parents came to the University of South Florida campus, and they experienced this. And there are, a couple dozen teams. I think that there were 20. I think it doesn't matter. We beat them all. We went to the championship and we beat Dan French in the weekend Whifflers. I think we beat them in the finals. It doesn't matter. Winning the tournament was great, but the people down there, they literally changed my life. Seeing a teenager inject himself with insulin at the right location to make himself feel better, right? Because he had to, because his blood sugar was too low. That to me is a hero. And you guys might not agree that that's a hero. And these parents are heroes. Everyday people keeping their kids alive by being smart, by doing the right thing. Amazing people. The people on my team, half of them were better athletes than me and diabetic. So it's not like you're relegated to the couch if you have T1D. They're not shut-ins. They're out there living their lives. They're persevering. They're thriving. They're role models. Sam Fuld is a role model. JD Wilcox doesn't have type 1 diabetes, and he is a role model. Believe me. Changed my life. I can't even speak to it more intelligently than that. I was ignorant when I went down. Before I went down there, I would joke about Wilford Brimley having diabetes and eating too many donuts and joking about a diabetic coma. And I look back on that and I feel like a jerk. Not having armed with the knowledge that I am now, knowing that actually would kill someone. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I felt terrible about all those times and joking about something that I didn't understand. and I'll never do it again. I promise you that. That's the type of thing. It changes who you are, being around all those people, all those smiling faces. And before I saw those smiling faces, I would think to myself, how? How can you wake up in the morning and smile? How do you do it? And they told me, you have to. You can't let this thing win. You have to battle it. You have to beat it. And if you can't beat it, you got to battle it again. And it's not a war that you can ever hope to win. There isn't a cure for type 1 diabetes yet. Hopefully in my lifetime we'll see one. But every day is a grind. And Sam is doing it as a Major League Baseball player. And then kids, small kids are doing it. They wear insulin pumps. Their parents are monitoring it all the time on their phones. You send your kid to school, you don't know whether or not he or she is coming home. That's how serious it is. I can't even make it more plain than that. It really just changed the way that I think about everything as a father, as a husband. Really just the type of thing that hits you in a way that you never thought you would be affected. So anyway, just very, it's heartbreaking and it's heartwarming at the same time. It's very difficult to reconcile emotionally sometimes. So anyway, I came back from this tournament and I vowed to Jeff Kolak that I was going to do something and that I wasn't coming back. I wasn't going to show up as a freeloader that got to hang out with all these Major League players. Oh, by the way, Major League Baseball players showed up. Maybe you've heard of some of them. Kevin Kiermaier, Logan Morrison, Andrew Miller, Matt Moore, Denard Span, J.R. Murphy, Jose Bautista showed up, Joe Madden. I mentioned Lomo. They're just great people. I could tell you stories about Logan Morrison forever. Dan Jennings was there, another great human being. And there's probably a number of guys that Chris Colabello was there, Chris Archer was there. Kiermaier was a stud. He hit multiple home runs during the tournament, but Sam Fuld won the home run derby, so that's what's important too. But Kiermaier is a great human being. Seeing these guys outside of the Major League Baseball element and just having fun with kids, not being hounded for autographs, but still being generous enough to do it, that's made my day. Chris Archer, being able to sit down and just have a quick conversation with him at a table, awesome. You know, having lunch with Kiermaier and Logan Morrison and Colabello, more awesome. You know, they're just great people. They're men, just like you and I. Because, you know, let's be honest, girls aren't watching this YouTube channel. I don't know why they would. It's not like I put on a tight shirt for them. This shirt is the one that I got, and it was just too small. So I'm a small guy. So the tournament itself en route to the finals was really good wiffle ball. It was a lot more competitive than I thought. I thought it was going to be this like, you know, hey, hit a ball out of the park, it's for charity. No, it was hard, really hard. Balls moving all over the place. We had umpires for it. This wasn't like call your own game. This was really, really serious stuff. So we won. It was a hard-fought championship. We were all sweating at the end. We were all very tired. And it was all super worth it to receive that trophy. And I know that Sam got knocked out in the first annual Sam Fuld Classic, which is embarrassing, Sam. So to be able to go down there and win it for him is huge. We look forward to going back-to-back. This year, the Weekend Whifflers, y'all are toast. I'm sorry. We're going to beat you. That's the end of that. I'm putting it out on public record now. Sorry. You're done. So once I got back and I decided to do something about it, I vowed that every glove that I sold this year over Instagram, 100% of the proceeds were going to go towards a fundraiser that I started. And that's the link that I've got in the description to crowdrise.com to support the Fighting Fulds Battle T1D. The other thing that I did was I got a message from Dutch Whitaker, and he did a quick drawing for me of like this. This is the Pickle the Beast that he had done. And I was like, man, I should put that on a t-shirt. And he was joking, yeah, maybe you should. And he did a better version for me that I framed, and this is it. And he sent me the original drawing and signed it, which I thought was amazing. Thank you, Dutch, for all of your support. You're an awesome guy. You've donated a lot of money to the cause. And then also this, which I turned into this. This is the first ever shirt that I've had made. This was done in Adobe Flash by my friend Chris Vaccaro. So he took Dutch's design and he turned it into this Pickle the Beast 417 shirt. It says "Stay Grassy" in the bottom left. These are available on represent.com, and all the proceeds again go to SlamT1D in the fight against Type 1. So I've sold 28 shirts. The goal was 15. So thank you for the outpouring of support. You guys have all been amazing. The fundraiser itself is over $3,000, and it's because of guys like Glover Al 28, John Cool Sporting Goods, Old Dude Baseball Gloves, Supreme Gloves. Yes, Pablo, you have a heart of gold. I know that you don't want to tell anybody, but you do. Glove Love, at _ CMGD, so Christian Dunbar, Dutch. You guys are all amazing people. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to do another video thanking you guys properly. But for now, I'll just, mention a couple of you. Victus Sports got involved. And if you know Victus because of, Dustin Pedroia swinging them, Mookie Betts swinging them, Correa, it's because they're some of the best bats on the market. And they contacted me through Terry Pizzola, who has been an outstanding advocate for the cause. He bought a shirt, he donated money, and he said, I want to donate trophy bats for you or to you, and then I'm going to get them signed by the Major League Baseball players to show up at this year's tournament, and then we're going to raffle them off. And that's going to make even more money for SlamT1D, and this is it. This is amazing. He sent these 3 across. Here's a gold foil on matte black. That's a SlamT1D logo right there, and it says 3rd Annual Sam Fuld Classic on the top, and the model number is the Pro SlamT1D. These things are also really heavy, I noticed. They're logs. So as a trophy bat, this thing is, I don't know, this is like a 243 model. It's crazy. So a lot of people have been directly associated with giving money and asking questions. And please, ask questions. Send an email to thejetsohome@gmail.com. Find me on Instagram at PickleTheBeast417. Again, this is the type of thing that I'm so proud to be a part of. I can't even express in words how much it means to me to be able to make money for these guys, to raise money, and to support them, because it's really important. I'm on the outside of this, and it really just affected me in a way that I can't properly put it into words. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'll end it here. If you have any questions, hit me up on the various social media platforms. If you need anything, leave a question or something like that in the comments below. If you're going to be in Tampa from 7 to 11 December, you should probably hit me up, because there's no excuse not to. Eric Hicks, I'm looking at you, so I'll give you my phone number later, buddy. So again, thanks for watching. I know this video is different. I'll get back to the glove stuff soon. I very much appreciate it. I'll be live streaming some of the stuff from the tournament in December, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you guys for watching and supporting this channel. I love all you guys. And as always, stay grassy.